Interesting facts about famous people.
More John Wayne favourite on-screen supporting character actors. Today I'm following up, as promised, on the recent video I posted on John Wayne's favourite supporting character actors. After such a great response to the last video, a big thank you to my loyal viewers. I hope you like today's new additions. If you enjoy this video, take a peek at my channel for more. The link's in the description. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to share with your friends. The more the merrier. Let's get into it. Ginn, Big Boy Williams, was a pallbearer at the funeral of his best friend, Errol Flynn, along with Raoul Walsh, Mickey Rooney, Jack Oakey, and Otto Reichow. The son of a rancher turned politician, Ginn Williams was given the nickname Big Boy, and he was, at 6'2", of mostly solid muscle from years of working on ranches and playing semi-pro and pro baseball, appearing with John Wayne in The Alamo. Mike Mazurki, always a character and supporting actor. He did have one starring role late in his career, as Trapper, in Challenge to be Free, 1975. With an intimidating face like craggy granite and a towering 6'5" solid frame, Mazurki was one of cinema's first serial thugs and specialised in playing strong-arm men, gangsters and bullies for over 50 years on screen. He appeared with John Wayne in Donovan's Reef and Blood Alley. John Dirkus auditioned successfully for the role of Lurch in the Addams Family series 1964. Tall and gaunt American character actor, prominent in a number of classic American films, a native of Cincinnati, Ohio, appeared with John Wayne in The Alamo. Bob Steele, Western star and character actor, whose career spanned 6 decades, appeared in 6 movies with John Wayne between 1953 and 70. McLintock, 1963, Rio Bravo, 1959, The Longest Day, 1962, Rio Lobo, 1970, The Comancheros, 1961, and Island in the Sky, 1953. Frank McGrath, bearded American character actor and stuntman, a former rodeo performer. He often appeared in westerns as comic relief and achieved his greatest fame as the irascible trail cook Charlie Wooster on TV's Wagon Train, 1957. He was well known for his fondness for liquor and for starting but not finishing brawls, appearing with John Wayne in The War Wagon, The Searchers, Hondo, She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, Fort Apache, They Were Expendable, and The Big Trail. Chuck Roberson had a reputation for having a rowdy persona and was nicknamed Bad Chuck. Ironically, fellow stuntman Chuck Haywood was nicknamed Good Chuck, as he was the exact opposite of Roberson. Doubled for John Wayne, Robert Mitchum, and Clark Gable. Appeared with John Wayne in The Alamo, McLintock, Cahill U.S. Marshal, Big Jake, Rio Lobo, Chisholm, The Undefeated, Hellfighters, The Green Berets, The War Wagon, El Dorado, The Sons of Katie Elder, Donovan's Reef, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, Rio Bravo, The Searchers, and more. Olive Carey. She played the mother of her real-life son, Harry Carey Jr., in The Searchers, 1956. Sister of actress Mignon Golden. Sister of actress Ruth Fuller Golden. Olive was 18 when she appeared in her first motion picture, a silent film entitled Tess of the Storm Country, 1914. After she made A Night Off the Range, 1916, she retired from films. In 1916, she married actor Harry Carey, who was 18. Appeared with John Wayne in The Alamo, and The Searchers. Harry Woods died violently in more than 3/4 of all his appearances on screen, lead poisoning generally being the predominant cause of his demise. He was an actor known for The Viking, 1928, Monkey Business, 1931, and Colorado Territory, 1949. He appeared with John Wayne in She Wore a Yellow Ribbon and Dark Command. Grant Withers. John Wayne was best man at his marriage to Estelita Rodriguez. Appeared in over 200 films. He had worked as a salesman and newspaper reporter before breaking into movies near the end of the silent era. Tall and tough, his starring roles in major pictures soon gave way to supporting parts, mainly as a villain in B-movies and serials, appearing with John Wayne in Rio Grande, Fort Apache, and The Fighting Seabees. George Gabby Hayes. In real life, he was the exact opposite of the characters he played on film. He was well-read, well-groomed, serious, and highly philosophical. Character actor. The most famous of Western movie sidekicks of the 1930s and 40s. He appeared with John Wayne in Dark Command. Pedro Gonzalez. One of his early talents was making musical instruments out of tangible items, such as hubcaps, water-filled bottles, and frying pans. First coming to notice as a contestant on Groucho Marx's quiz show, You Bet Your Life, 1950. His highly amusing personality won him bit parts in films, and he continued to work as a minor supporting player for years. He appeared with John Wayne in Rio Bravo, The High and the Mighty, Chisholm, Hellfighters, and Hondo. Fred Graham. Director William Whitney once called Graham a stuntman legendary for his fisticuffs, the best screen brawler I've ever used. Baseball gave burly Fred Graham his start in motion pictures. In 1928, he was working for the MGM sound department and also playing semi-pro baseball on the side, appearing with John Wayne in North to Alaska, The Alamo, The Horse Soldiers, Rio Bravo, The Conqueror, and Fort Apache. Greg Palmer. Early jobs during his salad days in Hollywood included truck driver, construction worker, and bouncer. Nicknamed Grizzly. Norwegian by heritage and San Franciscan by birth. Brown-haired, brown-eyed, Greg Palmer broke into showbiz as a radio announcer after an early 50s stint as a contract player at Universal. He turned to freelancing, appearing with John Wayne in The Shootist, Big Jake, Chisholm, and The Undefeated. Mae Marsh appeared in well over 200 films. Marsh's father was an auditor for the railroad, who died when she was 4. Her family moved to San Francisco, where her stepfather was killed in the 1906 earthquake. Her great-aunt then took Mae and her sister to Los Angeles, with her show business background. Appeared with John Wayne in Donovan's Reef, The Searchers, The Quiet Man, Three Godfathers, and Fort Apache. Anna Lee was paralyzed from the waist down in an automobile accident and acted in a wheelchair for more than 2 decades. After training at London's Royal Albert Hall, she took to the boards and later began appearing in English films, first as an extra, then working her way up to features, appearing with John Wayne in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, The Horse Soldiers, and Fort Apache. Willis Beauche in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, 1962. He delivered the memorable last line, "Nothing's too good for the man who shot Liberty Valance," appeared in almost 150 movies and television shows over a 30-year period from 1951 to 1979. He was one of those wonderful character actors who would be a crooked judge in one film and a humorous cavalry officer in another, appearing with John Wayne in How the West Was Won, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, The Wings of Eagles, etc. Victor McLaughlin, when he was nominated for the Best Supporting Actor Oscar for The Quiet Man, 1952, he became the first male actor to be nominated for a supporting role after already having won an Oscar for a leading role, having won the Best Actor Oscar for The Informer, 1935, 17 years earlier. Appearing with John Wayne in The Quiet Man, Rio Grande, She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, and Fort Apache. Louis-Jean Haight collapsed and died of a heart attack after appearing in the first scene of There Was a Little Girl, in which he played opposite actress Jane Fonda, a character actor who specialised in average Joes, often timid or down on their luck, appearing with John Wayne in The Wings of Eagles and Islands in the Sky. John Mitchum, nicknames Big John or Jack. John Newman Mitchum was the September child of a Norwegian mother and an Irish Blackfoot father whom he never knew, as he was killed in a tragic train yard accident in 1919. His 2-year-older brother, Robert, filled the role as best as he could, appearing with John Wayne in High Plains Drifter and El Dorado. Carlton Young, nickname Gordon Roberts, American character actor noted for his deep, rich voice. Young made his Broadway debut in the early 1930s, appearing in such plays as Page Pygmalion, The Man Who Reclaimed His Head, Late Wisdom, and Yesterday's Orchids. Moving to Hollywood in 1936, he began getting small film roles, appearing with John Wayne in The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance and How the West Was Won. Hello to any new viewers on my channel. Thanks for your time today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I appreciate your likes and subscribers. Don't forget to hit the notification button to get my new videos. Share with your friends. Drop me your comments. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.